नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं आप सबके साथ दीपक कुमार और आप देख रहे हैं न्यूज़ साइट। तो आज हम आए हैं आइनॉक्स नेहरू प्लेस में, जहां एक विलन रिटर्न्स मूवी की आज प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस है। तो चलिए चलते हैं प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की ओर।
A very warm welcome to John Abraham, Disha Patani, Arjun Kapoor, Ekta Kapoor, and Bhushan Kumar. Can we hear that louder, guys? Come on, everyone. इस मूवी के बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग में एक बहुत ही विलेनस ट्रेलर आपने पोस्ट किया था, जो कि देखने में आया था। उसके बाद आप एकदम से कुछ टाइम के लिए प्रमोशन में नहीं दिख रहे थे। So did you missed promoting the movie with all of the star cast?
Yeah, totally. I really missed it. I went for my film shoot, Tehran. I came back and I'm so happy with the positive response, and we wish Tara was here. She's not well. But I feel so good that my producers are here. एक एक्टर को बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब भी उनके जो producers हैं साथ में होते हैं. It's a feeling of confidence. So with Ekta and Bhushan being here, it feels really, really nice. And of course, having Disha and Arjun here feels really good because the whole unit is together.
That's great. You were also seen singing at the Ek Villain Returns music concert with Ankit Tiwari, which was so great to see that surprising talent of yours. अभी तक कहाँ छुपा के रखा था?
Okay, it's not talent. I was a background singer. Ankit Tiwari is the real singer. So the minute he was singing, I really started enjoying, and Arjun, Disha on stage, बहुत मजा आया. So I just started singing with him, and it was a great time. I've sung a song with Ankit in my film Rocky Handsome. It's a song called Alfazo Ki Tarah. So he took me into the studio and he made me sing, and I realized it's a tough job.
Indeed, whatever you're doing, that also that is even a tough job. That requires a lot of talent. All of you guys that you guys doing an amazing job. Can we have a huge round of applause?
सर आप जहाँ बोले सेंटर में हो जाए, ठीक है? ये ठीक है? चलिए.
Alright, question for Arjun sir.
हाँ.
In the promotion.
जी बोलिए.
प्रमोशनल वीडियोस में देखा गया है कि आपने बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम निकाला है एक्स्ट्रा फॉर द फैंस, टेकिंग सेल्फीज, वीडियोस एंड गिविंग देम मोर टाइम. सो हाउ आर फैंस मोर इम्पोर्टेंट टू यू?
मेरे फैंस नहीं है तो हम नहीं है यार. देखिए, हम बनाते हैं फिल्में इसीलिए ताकि लोग आके फिल्में देखें, हमारे काम को सराहे, हमारी फिल्मों को सराहे. वी आर बिकॉज ऑफ देम, and they have every right to want to spend that one moment with us. अगर मैं एक फोटो दे सकता हूँ किसी को, उनकी जिंदगी में एक बार मिलूंगा, एटलीस्ट वो उनके लिए यादगार रहेगा. Each photo taken, I feel, is a ticket sold not for this film, but कहीं ना कहीं जाके काम आती है, because एक पॉजिटिव इमोशन रहता है आपका. हम हर बार नहीं सेटिस्फाई कर पाते सबको, बिकॉज भाग दौड़ होती है, धक्का मुक्की होती है, लेकिन जितना हो सके. एंड आई एम नॉट सेइंग दिस बिकॉज आई एम प्रमोटिंग. 2-3 साल हम घर के बाहर ज्यादा नहीं निकल पाए. वी वर नॉट एबल टू इंटरेक्ट with the people that have made us who we are.
Exactly.
And if you get a small chance like we did yesterday or even day before or even today when we are at the airport, हम चल रहे थे, आज मैं दिशा बाहर निकल रहे थे और एक बंदा आया, उसने बोला यार आपकी पिक्चर जरूर चलेगी, ट्रेलर में बहुत अच्छा लगा. अब एक एक्टर ने 1.5 साल मेहनत की है, उसे और क्या सुनना है?
Exactly.
यही सुनना है. अब वो पूछता फोटो के पहले, उसके पहले मैं और दिशा खड़े होकर हमको उसको फोटो देते. एंड that's for me, that is the connect that you feel. That is what you feel ना, कि यार इतना ही तो चाहिए आपको, थोड़ा सा प्यार मिलता है तो हम भी अच्छा फील.
Exactly, that connect, because that picture would probably be with that person for his entire life, and they will have memories.
उसने उस नियत से नहीं बोला था, हम बस जा रहे थे और उसने बोला था, but and that is sometimes, that is where you feel so humbled about the fact that not everybody always wants a photo. They're also a well-wishers, and that is why at least I love fans or people that like our work for that reason also, because there's something very nice about, even when you're having a bad day, you meet the right fan, it can change the way you feel about even the profession for that moment.
Completely agreed. How do you feel with those overwhelming feeling with so much of love given all around?
मुझे थोड़ी कम आदत है पिछले कई सालों से, तो अच्छा लग रहा है. नो, इन ऑल सीरियसनेस, लाइक आई सेड, हमारी फिल्म के ट्रेलर को पहले दिन से जब हम मुंबई में लॉन्च कर रहे थे, मीडिया रिएक्टेड सो पॉजिटिवली. बोथ आवर सॉन्ग्स व्हेन दे केम आउट, गलिया, दिल एंड नाउ शामत and Haji, all the 4 songs have ended up connecting with the people. When we are making a film, we don't know how the audience will react. We only pray and we only believe that yes, we know the pulse of the audience, and just the fact that reaction itna positive aaya in all the songs and all in the trailer, it does feel overwhelming, because it's a new time, right? You're coming back out for a theatrical film. You want to feel connected to the theatrical audience, and the media was the starting point. And along with that, meeting people on ground now, when we're doing events, when we're traveling, it really feels amazing that the film is something that's getting people excited for the trailer. It's not just कि बोलने के लिए बोल रहे, trailer देख के, गाने देख के, आज आगे से लोग बोलते हैं, they're excited about the film, and that's a very overwhelming feeling for me as an actor right now.
That's great. Can we have a huge round of applause for Disha, ma'am? So the most baffling part right now is, are these two guys the villain, or you, or the other co-actor that is there with you, Tara, are the villains in the movie? And you have, if you can talk more about your character in the movie.
Well, for that you'll have to watch it on 29th and you'll get to know who are the villains. But we were just discussing the other day, this movie is not about who's the hero, who's the villain. It's about the journey that all of us are going through and how different circumstances can change us and make us the heroes or the villains. मेरा कैरेक्टर जो है वो थोड़ी सी स्मार्ट है और वो मानती है कि लालच अच्छी बला है और लालची है और कुछ लालच के लिए वो कुछ भी करेगी.
That's great. Can we have a huge round of applause for Ekta, ma'am? फिल्म का बस जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है, लाइकिंग बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रही है और लोग बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हैं ऑलरेडी. सो व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से अबाउट दैट?
So as we've seen recently, getting somebody to buy a 200 rupees ticket and come to the theater when they can see the film a few months later on an OTT platform is the big challenge today. So the buzz is great, but we all look forward to Friday. But then one very good thing about Ek Villain Returns is it is a theatrical experience. From the two men fighting to the suspense to every scene and to the new version of Galia in the theater. I don't think this can be enjoyed unless you're sitting with your friends or family and clapping, because what is important in a film today, एक पिक्चर के लिए बहुत important है कि वो एक communal viewing का एक माहौल create करे कि आप फैमिली के साथ जाओ, दोस्तों के साथ जाओ, अपने डेट के साथ जाओ, तो आपको ये थिएटर में एंजॉय करने को मिले. ऐसा नहीं लगे कि ख़त्म होने के बाद कि यार घर पे देख लेते कुछ महीने बाद. सो विलेन वो फिल्म है कि आप थिएटर में जाएंगे तो आपको पैसा वसूल एंटरटेनमेंट मिलेगा.
कि जैसे कि आप लोग मतलब जितने भी स्टार कास्ट इस मूवी के उन्होंने अभी तक सारे पॉजिटिव रोल करे हैं, तो ऐसा विलेन का जो ये रोल है ये कितना चैलेंजिंग था आपके लिए करना?
वो
नहीं, उसके बाद तो कितने सारे इन्होंने पॉजिटिव रोल करे हैं. सत्यमेव जयते की सारी मूवीज देखी हैं.
हाल ही में
इनको देख के मैंने बाइसेप्स का साइज भी अपना बढ़ाया.
इनको देख के लोगों ने जिम जाना छोड़ दिया, बोला हमसे ना हो पाएगा यार. मेरी पहली फिल्म की शुरुआत यार मैं ग्रे शेड्स कर चुका हूँ. इशक ज़ादे में जब आप फिल्म के अगर इंटरवल को याद करोगे, जिस तरह मैं बर्ताव करता हूँ एक परिणति के साथ, आई थिंक देयर वर ग्रे शेड्स इन दैट. औरंगजेब में ग्रे शेड्स थे. हाँ, पर इतना एक कैरेक्टर निभाना जो अपने आप डार्क होना चाहता है. ही वांट्स टू बी हेटेड. मेरे किरदार का एक थॉट ही वही है कि मरना चलेगा, हारना नहीं. So he's okay being the villain in people's lives. So for me, yes, for me it is the most extreme version of playing, I would say, grey. But at the same time, that's the excitement ना यार कि लोगों ने पहली फिल्म में ग्रे शेड में पसंद किया था, वो उसमें थोड़ा रोमांस आ गया था एंड में. यहाँ पे आउट एंड आउट ग्रे करना with the conflict and with the twists and turns, I think that's taking it to a newer level for me. So I think John is a better person to answer where doing it after a long time is concerned. John, how did you enjoy doing a villain after a long time?
But I think, मेरी पहली फिल्म जो थी जिसम, it was also a grey shade. उसके बाद धूम, उसके बाद जिंदा. New York was a different kind of a villain in a way, a grey shade. Taxi 911 was also very different in a way. तो ऐसी काफ़ी फिल्म्स थी मेरी जो I think I played a grey shade, and I think normal is boring. I think here it's interesting because you have 4 characters playing so many different shades. तो ये फिल्म जब भी मैंने देखी इस फिल्म को, I found it very interesting, even though I was a part of it. So I think in my books, I think the audience will really enjoy what is happening in the film. Of course, एक तो ये है कि audience हमेशा ये second guess कर रही होगी कि who's it, who done it. लेकिन at the same time, I think like Arjun rightly said also, and Disha ने अभी जो बताया कि it's not just about the villains, it's a journey. क्यों villain बने ये लोग? I think it's everything put together that makes this film very, very interesting.
Ma'am, here in front row.
हाय
हाय मैम एक्चुअल में ट्रेलर रिव्यू किया था के इसके जो प्रीक्वल थे उसमें भी थे. उन्होंने कहा है कि ये मूवी मोहित सूरी ने कोरियन मूवी का रीमेक करके बनाया है. सो इज इट लाइक ट्रू और व्हाट डू यू वांट टू से अबाउट इट?
मैं आपको एक इस पिक्चर की असलियत बताती हूँ. मोहित ने मुझे 2 स्क्रिप्ट सुनाए थे. आई हैड सेड कि विलेन फ्रेंचाइज हैज टू बी मच बिगर दिस टाइम. ये एक ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट थी, मोहित ने वर्क की थी एंड रोहित शेट्टी हैड लाइक दिस स्क्रिप्ट अ लॉट. और मोहित ऐसे ही मुझे सुना रहा था. तो आई सेड, ही टोल्ड मी रोहित को बहुत पसंद आई, रोहित ने ले ली है. I went to Rohit and I'm his sister, so I requested him and he very sweetly, like good brothers do, gave me the script back and said that's yours. ये स्क्रिप्ट ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट है कि कोई भी सुनेगा ना नहीं कहेगा, और ये कभी किसी भी लैंग्वेज में नहीं बनी है. I don't know, I first of all I don't know what Korean Mr. KRK is watching, but he seems to know more than I do, I think.
Hello, Seema.
Thank you everyone, bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Ekta.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arjun, you look amazing in this look.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
In fact, everybody is looking great. My question is for everybody. If you can share your action sequences with us.
I mean, you want us to perform the action
No,
sequence?
in case if you...
No, I think that would be injurious to my health. Have you seen John's bicep? His one finger is enough. But, the experience of
The
doing
experience, yeah.
action. So I think मैंने ये मुंबई में भी कहा था मैम. I think firstly we should give a lot of credit to the people that work behind the scenes to make us feel safe and comfortable as 2 actors going face to face. That's very, very important. But if I may share a small experience of working with John Abraham, who I was an assistant on Salam Ishq. Then I did a film where Bhushan sir and John were my producers, called Sardar Ka Grandson, जो हाल ही में आई थी. And today I worked with him as an actor. So I think life has come a full circle for me. I know him from knocking on his door and saying, John, shot ready. And he used to call me inside and say, Baba, come sit. How are you doing? To now saying, okay, stand, I have to beat you up. It's come a long way. If I may say so, as a young actor, you look up to your seniors or somebody who's so experienced with action or intense performances in that space to give you some kind of connect, so you don't end up trying to be overzealous and going to try and impress your colleague, at that point. And I think the first thing John did, we started only with action. It was quite, the train, the subway fight that you're seeing, that was our principally first day of work together. And we did a basic rehearsal and we understood what's happening. And then he was just standing there and there was chaos happening, shooting ke pehle, action ke pehle, 100 log bhag rahe hote. He just took me aside, he said, you know what, we need to make sure we give the best shot, but we should not be injuring each other at any point. Do not do so much that there are repercussions that both of us suffer because of. So we will do one more take if need be. But don't go out of your way to make the shot work by overextending yourself, because that's detrimental. Just the fact that somebody takes out that 2 minutes before he's supposed to hate me, I'm supposed to hate him. Just the fact that he can give me that warmth and connect makes me secure going on set, knowing that this guy's got my back. And I don't need to impress him or anybody on the set saying I'm capable of standing up to John Abraham. I think I was able to stand up to John Abraham because he was gracious enough to allow me to be comfortable on a set in a domain that he owns. So I think, thank you, John, for that even small gesture. So for me, action is that. It's the comfort of the choreography, of having your stunt team around. So when we did action in this film, both of us have to hate each other, but it came from a place of love, if it's as ironical as it sounds. I think it came out of mutual respect for the profession that we're in, and for the fact that Mohit was very clear wo kya chahte the action se. Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, I think we also give credit to Ejaz, who's our action director. He's fantastic. And Kecha, who I've worked with in probably a film that I really enjoyed called Rocky Handsome, where my action was. So I think the subway fight was Kecha and the other fights were Ejaz, and they were both fantastic. And I think you'll be surprised, it's not only the boys, I mean, also Arjun is very, very proficient in action, and I think he needs to do a lot more action films in the future. He'll slowly get there to a point where he'll be like, he convinces the audience when he throws in a punch, and that's important for an action hero. क्योंकि मैं हमेशा समझता हूँ life में कि action is not about the body, it's about the attitude. It's this is action. It's this attitude. So I think he's got great attitude, and the girls also, you'll be very impressed with what they've done in the film.
तो जैसा कि आप सबने देखा, ये था एक विलन रिटर्न्स मूवी का प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस. तो ऐसे ही अन्य प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए जानने के लिए देखते रहे हमारा चैनल न्यूज़ साइट.